kind of formed the band because Linda, my wife, went over to see Mary, Mike's wife, to have dinner, and that's how me and Mike really, we'd met before, but that's how we really spent some time together.
We sat down at the piano, we started singing, and we sounded pretty good. We liked what we were doing, and we did some songs that we both loved.
And he played me a couple of songs, and I played him a couple of songs, and by the time Mary and Linda had finished talking about whatever academic thing it was they were talking about, we formed the band.
And so we decided we needed to record some songs, and so in order to get in the mood for this, Mark said, let's take my car. And he's got a 1956 Dodge Coronet.
It's a weird old family saloon that there are now very, very few of them in the world.
So when you look out at the front of the front of a car, you see the white line of the highway going into the sunset. And it can be quite poetic.
The rarer it gets, the more I want to hang on to it.
Just don't mess with the knobs on the radio dial. If you get too close, you start the alarm. Only say this once, step away from the car.
About 20 years ago, I was called in to help Mark with his computer. And we both love movies and music. And I found out that he was in a band and he was playing the next night in the local pub. And that was the first time I saw the Dodge Brothers. My son's middle name is Albert Dodge. He's named after the Royal Albert Hall in London and the Dodge Brothers, because we were meant to play the Royal Albert Hall on his due date, but I turned it down, obviously. But luckily he came 24 hours early, so the Dodge Brothers were able to play the Royal Albert Hall.
This is Ali, right? Ali had a baby less than 24 hours ago, but he made it to the gig.
Well, I found that quite relaxing because it's not the most stressful thing that's happened to me in the last 24 hours.
It was a big deal for us to play the Royal Albert Hall. It's, obviously for anyone to play the Royal Albert Hall. So it was an amazing opportunity for the band.
The name the Dodge Brothers is great, partly because it's drawn from the car. There were real Dodge Brothers. The Dodge Brothers were actually the people who made the original cars. But also, it allows you to create a world.
See, like all good band names, it started as a joke. It's let's name it after Mark's car because he's got a big silly American car, and then let's call it the Dodge Brothers because we're not.
That's a fantasy that you want to build up. It makes it a show. But it does allow you to play the kind of music that we love, and it helps us to connect with the audiences we play for.
All the best band names start as a funny, silly joke and then come to make some kind of sense, and I think that's what happened with the Dodge Brothers.
I just got in that car, and those cars, they have a smell to them, and that smell lasts forever. It has something to do with what the seats are stuffed with, and I think it's horsehair, but I could be wrong about that. But it never goes away. And I remember getting in that car, and I could have been in my uncle's Thunderbird, his 1960 Thunderbird. I could have been in my other uncle's Ford truck from 1955 that he took me fishing in. And so it just brought back all of that.
When I was a teenager, I remember going to see American Graffiti and thinking, God, I wish I'd been a teenager in America when Rock Around the Clock was playing on the jukebox and people would just cruise around in old American cars. And I never thought it was possible to own an American car. And then when it turned out that it was, I bought that one.
The Dodge Brothers means everything to me. And there's for lots of reasons.
It's like a sort of second family. I mean, the whole calling ourselves the Dodge Brothers thing was partly a joke, but actually that is what it feels like.
We do this because we love it, and luckily other people like us too. But the main thing about the band is we enjoy what we're doing.
Especially, when you get to be my age, you want to do the things that you want to do.
It is to do with being a group of friends that you have been with for a long time, doing something together that doesn't make much sense to anybody else, but makes perfect sense to you.